feel proud of this picture?
Of course, I'm very proud. A lot of people, anytime I post a picture on social media or something, people say, oh, it's just an interim belt. It is just an interim belt. It's a piece of the world title, but for me, this means a lot. I come a long way. When I was still living here, me and my wife decided to auction off some of my shorts of Khabib donate. The shirt, we switched shirts after the fight, and he sold the shirt and donated $100,000 to the foundation.
What is your prediction? Poirier against Hooker?
Knockout.
If that fight ever came about in the times that we're living in now, of course it'd be big money.
100% I think it's going to be a knockout.
If Dana White call you, Justin, just calling you and telling you this thing, Dustin, would you like to revenge from against Khabib or Conor? What is your choice?
A brutal force, especially in the stand-up department. I think this is a fight that's very, very, very good for him stylistically.
How much you cutting weight?
Nothing, I'm on weight right now. And I still got more to go. I'm still hungry, I want more.
My name is Dustin Poirier and I'm 31 years of age. I'm fighting in the UFC since 2011. I had 23 fights with 18 victories. I've had many ups and downs throughout my fighting career. I already been a champion and will do everything to get my world championship title back. My nickname is the Diamond, that is why I always sharpen my fighting skills and get better. I do not want to be remembered just as a fighter, that's why I have created a charity foundation that helps people all around the world. The foundation purchases food for people who need it the most, build water wells in Africa, helps kids getting an education, and so on.
Hello guys, today we have an interview together with Dustin Poirier. Dustin Poirier is a very interesting fighter, UFC fighter. He is already fighting for 9 years. He had 23 fights and he has an upcoming fight in July 2020. So before that time we gonna talk a little bit about his preparation and about his life. So see you on the YouTube channel, our YouTube channel. As we thought that you're very open man, that you're very open and humble guy, because you so easily said okay to give us interview. Thank you very much for this.
No problem.
So I have a few questions for you. Especially, I want to ask you about your foundation, such as helping all around the world for the people. Are you still building the water wheels in Uganda?
They're done, yeah.
In Uganda.
If you're done with the water wheels, maybe you're planning something in other countries for helping people, some different programs.
Of course, every fight we raise money for a different cause, a different thing going on in the world. Obviously with the pandemic, and we just actually did 8,000 meals to the hospital workers on the front lines in Louisiana. Mm-hmm. We're always doing something. We did a year's worth of car seats for mothers in need to bring their babies home safely from the hospitals in Louisiana. But that was the first time in Uganda with the Pygmy tribe. That was the first time that we went outside of the United States.
How did you come up with this idea to help on people?
When I was still living here, me and my wife decided to auction off some of my shorts to raise some money for a fallen police officer's wife and family that he left behind. So we did that, and then we just decided let's make this something we do every time I fight, or something we do around any cause that we can get behind and push and bring more light to it. And then we turned it into a foundation. I was at first doing it out of my own name. I would just auction my stuff off and donate the money to different other charities. But me and my wife sat down and decided to let's start this adventure and journey and start our own nonprofit.
Great. No, look. I will try to explain. Yes, the people will forget any victories, glories, and everything. But if you do believe in God, one day you're gonna meet Him for sure, and there will be all recorded what you done for the people. So thank you for this. Anyway, if the people even will forget it, so never stop. The God will never forget it.
Of course.
Sure.
And fighting, like you said, wins and victories and losses, and fighting's just fighting. You know, I love fighting, and it's given me freedom in my life. It's given my family things that you know, I'm very thankful for. It's given my name the recognition it has, but these things that I'm doing with the foundation, I'm really grateful that I'm able to do them, and that transcends fighting. It lives outside of fighting, you know. Sure. I'd rather, when it's all said and done, when people mention my name, I'd rather them be talking about the things that I've accomplished in helping others and things that I've accomplished in spreading the news of other people who didn't have the voice to spread, more so than who I was as a fighter, you know, because fighting is fighting, but these things are much more important than fighting.
You do not gonna stop this thing, doing this thing, and even for long, and even after you retire in fighting, yes?
I'm gonna do it as long as I possibly can. Help out as many people as I possibly can. No, this ain't stopping anytime soon.
During the post-fight conference at Abu Dhabi, yes, you cried. Many people understood, and possibly you got a lot of support all around the world. Possibly you felt it, yes?
Yeah. No, the feedback from the masses after the Khabib fight was. You know, a loss sucks, defeat sucks, but I think people got to see who I am as a person and see who I am as a fighter. I would have liked a better showing in the fight, but people got to see a real glimpse inside of my life and what I have going on, and that's fighting. You can't hide anything, so I just put it all out there and let people see who I am.
Look, actually, if to compare McGregor's fight and your fight, Khabib was saying before the fight and after fight only the very, very good things about you and his father as well.
Yeah?
Yeah, only. It's happening not so often, believe me.
No, I appreciate it. I have nothing but good things to say about him. He was very respectful in the lead up to the fight. I haven't had a lot of interaction with him before the fight, but after the fight, he was very respectful. We spoke in the back for a second. Khabib the shirt, we switched shirts after the fight, and he sold the shirt and donated $100,000 to the foundation, and that helped you know, finish the water wells, and that helped purchase 42 acres of land for the tribe as well. So we really did some big things, and Khabib was a huge part of that.
Dana White donated 100,000 as well, yeah?
Dana White matched Khabib's donation.
Ah, very good. So if you talk about Khabib, do you know what happened to his father right now?
I read. I sent his manager Ali a message and told him I'm praying for him and wish him the best. Hope everything's good. I read about it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he was attacked, or how to say, right, by coronavirus, and now he has a heart problem afterwards. But nobody knows what's gonna happen. Still, maybe in coma. There is no news, but we know that Putin involved to help with the best doctors from the country.
Yeah, man.
So the difficult situation for him. For example, how do you think if you gonna meet the McGregor, would you like to fight him again?
Of course.
Yes. Is it something different? Did you exchange something since 2014?
Just grew as a fighter. I'm a lot less emotional in the build-up to these fights. You know, if I didn't become a different fighter or a better fighter in 6 years, I wasted 6 years.
Yes,
so of course I'm a different fighter.
Are you gonna make it because of? Is it gonna be a huge fight and huge money, or just you gonna revenge?
If that fight ever came about in the times that we're living in now, of course it'd be big money. Yeah.
Yes, but no, possibly as a character of the fighter. Yes, if you once lost, you wanna win this fight. For example, you
of course, yeah.
It's normal.
Yeah.
For example, if Dana White call you, just calling you and telling you this thing, Dustin, would you like to revenge from against Khabib or Conor? What is your choice?
Khabib.
Khabib?
For the belt, yeah. I want to fight for the belt.
Because of the belt, yes. There was, I announced that we're gonna make an interview together, and I asked, please send me some interesting questions. Mm-hmm. You know what the questions was? It was repeated maybe for 20 times. Mostly of the guys was saying the things like this. If we invite Dustin for the training camp to Dagestan, Russia, to increase his wrestling knowledge, would he accept this invitation?
Of course.
Yes. No. Nobody. I don't. For example, I don't know. Maybe Khabib, maybe Zabit Magomed Sharipov, or some others. There is actually some special, how to say, treatment for the guests. Yes. And even anyone from Dagestan will invite you. That means all Dagestan will take care of you. No. I just wanted to ask this question because many people is asking if he is gonna come one day to Russia.
I mean, I don't know if I will. If there was an invite, I'm a student of fighting. Any place I can go to learn to be more effective in any part of any art of mixed martial arts, I'm willing to put in the work. I'm willing to train. I'm willing to learn from everybody. I want to be the best fighter that I can be.
Very good. For example, if the Khabib is gonna meet Gage, what is your preference? What do you think who's gonna win?
I think it's Gaethje's wrestling pedigree is very high. He's a very accomplished wrestler. It just depends if he can stay off the fence also. Khabib's wrestling isn't collegiate wrestling like Gaethje is used to. It's different. It's a different pressure. It's different angles. It's going to be interesting, man. I think Gaethje will stop Khabib from taking him down in the open.
Yes.
If Khabib gets him against the fence, I don't know. We'll see. Then that's we have to see. I think
very
if they scramble in the open, I think Gaethje's hips and understanding of wrestling would give Khabib a lot of problems in the open.
Very, very interesting. And but Dana White announced today that Gage should be preparing for the McGregor. What do you think?
Dana White said this?
Yeah, Dana White today.
Wow, I didn't know. I don't think that's the way it should be. I don't think that's the fight that should happen next.
But they say that they're gonna prepare for.
I think Conor beats Gaethje.
Can Conor beat Gage?
No, I think he does. He will.
Conor is very impressive guy actually.
If they do fight, I think Conor's gonna knock him out. Yeah.
It's very interesting. But Tony is no more pretending for the belt.
We'll see. I don't know how serious his injuries are.
Who is gonna helping you to prepare for the fights?
I've been working. We have the gym here. We have so many guys. Been working a lot with George Masvidal. Been working with Santiago Ponzinibbio, Sabah Hamasi, my boxing coach Dia Davis.
Yes.
And my normal guys. We work here. We have so many body types, and I've been working with good kickboxers and also tightening up my wrestling and tightening up my jiu-jitsu. Just been trying to get better as a fighter overall.
Yes, but you are mostly training like privately, yes? You do not come into the group?
Mondays I group train.
Wrestling.
Wednesdays I group train. Sometimes Fridays.
No, okay, totally. Look, believe me, you've got a lot of defense in Russia, yes. This is not just words, it is true. I don't want to tell you not true.
And I appreciate it, man. They reach out on social media and send messages a lot. I appreciate all the support in Russia.
Yes,
definitely.
Because, for example, when Khabib fighting against some other guys, there is a lot of negative sending.
Yeah.
Yes, there is no negative words, any negative words about you. That does not. It wasn't. It's not now. It's not gonna be. So big pleasure for your soul. For your character, so you meant for honor. This is the good example. You could you making very good money. You could spend it, for example, for car, homes, but you are taking care still. You still taking care of people. You still taking care of kids and bringing them water, and so this is the almost same things. All the best for you and in helping, and for sure I'm gonna tell to the Russian fans that one day is gonna be there is gonna be a good invitation that Dustin possibly. Dustin, just for movie, one question: how much are you losing weight? How much are you cutting weight?
Nothing. I'm on weight right now.
Almost already done now.
From right now, probably. He's up. 7, 8. No. I'm about to say. Trying to do kilos?
Yes. Maybe pounds.
Now 14, 15 pounds.
14, 15 pounds more. Okay.
Cup of water weight.
Yeah,
I've been
water
cutting
weight.
weight for weeks, but
That's
water
why
weight.
you were in
Couple days
sound.
before the fight.
Very interesting guy. Absolutely.
Sauna, man, losing weight.
Sure.
Let's go down 205. Oh no, 155.
205 for you.
Junior, what is your weight when you in a season?
This guy is right now is 243.
Yeah, he's
240.
240.
Yeah, but I was 253.
How do you think 205 is too much for cutting?
Maybe if I take off a leg, then cut off on my leg, then I can make it.
Oh no, I don't wish it.
If they give me John Jones, I will. Maybe the mustache.
Okay.
Yeah, right. She likes to stole something.
Do you feel proud of this picture?
Of course, I'm very proud. A lot of people, anytime I post a picture on social media or something, people say, oh, it's just an interim belt. Mm-hmm. It is just an interim belt. It's a piece of the world title, but for me, this means a lot. I come a long way.
So you are in the Hall of Fame, yes?
Against a lot of odds, which everybody does have their own demons and odds and things that they battle. But it's very a prideful moment in my life that I became interim world champion. And I still got more to go. I'm still hungry. I want more. Thank you, man. Yeah.
Andrei, hello. We had an interview with Dustin Poirier 3 weeks ago. I know you're very friendly with him.
Yes, we have good relationships. We have the same coaches, Mike Brown, Steve Malka.
You know him from American Top Team for long.
Yes. I talk to him more than with others at the gym.
Perfect. 3 weeks ago, he wasn't confident that fight is gonna happen, but by now the contract already signed and he's gonna fight this weekend.
I don't have an idea what you're talking about at all.
You are getting ready for your fight, yes? His name is Dan Hooker.
We'll see. I don't have any confirmation. We haven't signed a contract.
We didn't sign yet contract, and you don't.
I'm preparing in case. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't even know where it's gonna be. What is the place?
It's supposed to be in Vegas if it happens. If it does happen, but we'll see. I still have a contract.
For example, not for a long time ago, you're supposed to know at least for 2 months about your upcoming fight. But right now it's a little bit different. The fighter is receiving confirmation in a short time.
You see, I think it's all caused by the pandemic. I don't think there are many international fighters who can come to the United States to train and fight now.
From your opinion, Dustin Poirier or Hooker?
I will be supporting Poirier.
Of course, we all are going to support Poirier.
Yeah, Poirier.
Our teammate is gonna fight this weekend, Dustin Poirier against Hooker. What is your prediction? How do you think? Who is gonna win? And maybe is it gonna be decision or knockout?
100%, I think it's gonna be a knockout. Dustin Poirier.
What round?
I think it's gonna be a second round knockout. I think Dustin's gonna play with him. Fuck Dan Hooker.
Really?
This bitch.
How do you think after this fight, Dustin Poirier can receive the chance to get chance to fight for the belt?
I think he can, man. I think it was the first one was a fluke, man. It was a one timer. He's gonna knock Hooker out. Second round is gonna be sweet, and I think he comes back to the home and starts training for that champ fight again.
Very good. ATT.
ATT, baby.
What is your prediction? Poirier against Hooker?
Knockout. Poirier is gonna knock him out, man. Poirier is in a great shape. His boxing skills are amazing. He's training so well. I've been able to like just watch some of the trainings that he's been doing here, and man, he's ready. He's ready to knock that guy out.
What round?
Second.
Very good. What is your prediction for the fight Poirier against Hooker?
Obviously, I'm going to be biased, but I'm going to go with the diamond, my boy Dustin Poirier. A brutal force, especially in the stand-up department. I think this is a fight that's very, very, very good for him stylistically. I think he's got some of the best hands in all of UFC, and he's very underrated, and I think he's going to get a chance to prove that against Dan Hooker, which is another standout in the stand-up department.
Thank you very much.
And I have not said my last word yet. You will see me fighting for the World Championship title again.